Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today is Thursday, December the 14th. We got 7 very interesting matchups on today's schedule. And as usual, we're going to break each one of these games down, do some analysis, try to find an edge, and come up with some winners. Before we get started, guys, make sure to hit that like button for this dude right here. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And also remember, about an hour before tip-off, I will be posting my best bet of the day down as a pinned comment on this video. Also my Twitter, at Pick'emNBABets, as you can see down at the bottom of the screen. So, guys, with all that being said, let's go check out tonight's action and let's make some money. Let's go. In our first matchup, we got Cleveland and Boston taking on the Celtics. The Caps 13-11 on the year. 3 wins in their last 5 games, but on a 2-game losing streak. They were on a back-to-back. First matchup against Orlando, dropped that by 10. And then against tonight's opponents, Boston dropped that game by 7. This is going to be their 3rd game in 4 nights. Evan Mobley, the team's starting power forward, has missed the last couple, not expected to play tonight either. The Boston Celtics 17-5 on the year, perfect 11-0 at home, 4 wins in their last 5 games. Boston playing very well and on an uptrend. Like I mentioned, last one against Cleveland, just a 7-point win. They looked a bit rusty. They were off for 4 days. We're not playing that well. Cleveland was hitting a bunch of threes, shot very well from 3. And Boston ended up winning that game by 7. Now the line in that game was at 10.5. Tonight it's going to be at 8.5 because Jaylen Brown is listed as questionable with an ankle sprain. I'm guessing, guys, that he probably will not play, but as of now he is listed as questionable. We do got to check his status before we put in our final bet here. I am leading though, guys, here on a bet with Boston with the -8.5. I'm going to put 2 stars behind this. Whether Jaylen Brown plays or not, I'm still going to take Boston here. I do think that they were just a bit rusty, and Cleveland was hitting a bunch of shots. I don't know if they'll be able to hit at that high of a clip once again. I'm going to take the Celtics here, -8.5. Up next, we got the Chicago Bulls in Miami taking on the Heat. The Chicago Bulls, they are currently 9-16 on the year. On a 2-game losing streak. They were on a 4-game winning streak, playing very well, but dropped their last 2. Granted, against very tough competition, against the Milwaukee Bucks and then at home against the Denver Nuggets. 2 straight losses for Chicago. Even though, guys, in their last game against Denver, the energy level I noticed was not as high as it was during their winning streak and in the game against Milwaukee. It looks like Chicago hit their top and may be on their way down. Alex Caruso listed as questionable for this game. He's missed the team's last couple. We've got to check his status. He is an energy guy. He will help the team if he gets back in the lineup. The Miami Heat, they're currently 14-10 on the year. 3 wins in their last 5 games. It's going to be a second night of back-to-back for them. They were in action just last night against Charlotte. Nice 11-point win for Miami. 2 straight wins against Charlotte. Miami looks like they are starting to get on an uptrend once again. Now, guys, Miami, they are one of the older teams in the NBA. Second night of back-to-back, not a great spot for them, but no travel at home. And like I mentioned, guys, Chicago, last couple of games, especially in the last one, did not play with the same energy that they had during the winning streak. I'm actually going to take Miami here with the -5.5 in this game. I'm just going to put 1 star on this. Chances are I won't be involved in this game, but I think Miami, like I said, is possibly going on another uptrend. I like him here in this game. I'll take him with the -5.5. In our next matchup, we got Minnesota and Dallas taking on the Mavs. The Timberwolves 17-5 on the year. First place in the West with a 2-game lead over the second place Thunder. 4 wins in their last 5 games. Their last one, though, a loss on the road in New Orleans, a 14-point loss. They played that game without Anthony Edwards. He was out with that hip injury that he suffered a few games back. He's listed as questionable for tonight. I read reports, though, he wasn't practice. I'm assuming that he is going to play. Jaden McDaniels also listed as questionable. I think he's also going to be in the lineup. But as of now, both players listed as questionable. The Mavs, 15-8 on the year. 4-game winning streak for Dallas. On an uptrend, playing very impressive basketball, especially in their last game, guys. A very tough spot for Dallas. Second night of back-to-back against the Lakers. Got a nice 2-point win at home. The team playing without Kyrie Irving, the second best player. He's in a walking boot. He's going to be out for a while. Their injury report was stacked. So let's take a look real quick and see who's going to be in or out. Derek Jones Jr. listed as questionable. Seth Curry also questionable. Tim Hardaway as probable. He's been suffering with back spasm lately. He is expected to play in this game. Now, guys, Dallas, like I mentioned, on an uptrend, 4-game winning streak. Minnesota, I know, guys, 17-5 on the year. Very tough team, especially getting Anthony Edwards back. But I'm going to keep riding Dallas here. I kind of like the way they've been playing. And to be honest, guys, they've been looking a little better without Kyrie in the lineup. Dallas on an uptrend. I'm going to take him here at home with the -2. I'm going to throw 3 stars on this. I think they can get the job done in this game. In our next matchup, we got the Brooklyn Nets in Denver taking on the Nuggets. The Nets 13-10 on the year, 4 wins in their last 5 games. They are currently on a road trip. This is going to be the 3rd game and the 2nd night of a back-to-back. They got a very impressive win last night against the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns with their big 3 in the lineup for the first time this year. Brooklyn went in there and spoiled that party. Now, the Denver Nuggets 16-9, 2-game winning streak for Denver. A couple wins on the road against Atlanta and Chicago. In the last game against the Bulls, Nikola Jokic got ejected in the first half for complaining to the refs. Denver was still solid, guys. They're playing also without Jamal Murray and picked up a nice win in Chicago. Jamal Murray is expected to come back in this game, listed as probable. Aaron Gordon also listed as probable, but they're going to be playing without Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's going to be in concussion protocol. He's going to be missing this game. Now, guys, of course, Denver in this game, well rested and at home where they are 9-1, one of the top teams in the league. Brooklyn, 2nd night of a back-to-back, altitude, possible fatigue, the reason for this 10-point line. But I think Brooklyn will come into this game with confidence. I think it'll be very close to the number, the final score in this game. I'm going to take a shot here with Brooklyn and the +10. I'm going to throw 2 stars on it. Yeah, Brooklyn, +10 in this game, guys. Let's see what happens here. In our next game, we got the Oklahoma City Thunder in Sacramento taking on the Kings. The Thunder, 15-7 on the year, 2nd place in the West, 4 wins in their last 5 games and on a 2-game winning streak. The OKC Thunder, very impressive start to their year, playing lights out. The Sacramento Kings, they are 13-9, 7-3 at home, 3 wins in their last 5. Dropped their last one, guys, a 20-point blowout loss in LA against the Clippers. Sacramento Kings, 2nd night of back-to-backs. They've been struggling so far this season. They are going to be coming into this game, though, rested and at home. Now, guys, I am expecting a shootout here, a very up-tempo basketball game. Sacramento, of course, very tough at home, but Oklahoma City, guys, 7-3 on the road, playing very well away from their home arena. And in my opinion, they do have more chances in this game to come away with the W. I'm going to take them here with the +1.5. Let's take the Thunder here. I'm going to throw 2 stars on this play. I think they can get the job done. I don't think it'll be easy. It'll probably go down to the wire, but I think Oklahoma City will edge out the Kings in this game. In our next game, we got Utah and Portland taking on the Blazers. The Utah Jazz, 8-16 on the year, just 1-11 on the road, guys. We've talked about the Utah Jazz struggling on the road, blowout losses consistently for Utah, and this is going to be the 2nd night of a back-to-back for them. They were in action last night at home against New York Knicks, picked up a very impressive win at home. They did get Lauri Markkanen back, their best player. He played a very nice ball game, put up 23 points. No rust for him whatsoever, and he was missing for like 5-6 games, couple weeks. Came back to the lineup, like didn't skip a beat at all. He is expected to play again in this game. The Utah Jazz, like I said, struggling on the road though, and a 2nd night of back-to-back. Portland, they are 6-16 on the year, just 2-6 at home. 4-game losing streak for Portland. Not playing very well. Have been struggling with a bunch of injuries, of course. But in this game, guys, they are going to be rested. Let's check the injury report. The injury report for Portland. Let's see if anybody's expected to come back. DeAndre Ayton has missed the team's last few games. Him and Malcolm Brogdon both listed as questionable. Don't know their status quite yet. Now, guys, in this game, like I mentioned, Utah 1-11 on the road. A lot of those games, Lauri Markkanen has played, so it's not like he was missing and their road record is because he was not playing. He's played in a bunch of those, and the team has been getting blown out, which makes this line, guys, very suspect in my opinion. Just a 1.5 points. 2nd night of back-to-back also for Utah. Guys, usually when I see this and I see the bookies trying to get action in on the Trailblazers, I go the other way. So my play here is going to be Utah with the 1.5. I'm going to put 2 stars on it, though. I still want to wait and see what the final number is going to look like here, and if Ayton and Brogdon come back. But as of now, guys, I am looking to take a play here with Utah with the +1.5. This is a contrarian strategy bet strictly. I understand that the odds are stacked against Utah here. Bad road team. Portland rested. They are on a 4-game losing streak, but have been playing pretty decent. I'm going to take Utah here, though, with the +1.5. And in our last game of the night, with the Golden State Warriors in LA taking on the Clippers. The Warriors 10-13 on the year, just 2 wins in their last 5 games. 2-game losing streak, and their last one, guys, against Phoenix. All their problems came out onto the surface. Steve Kerr was playing a bunch of his bench guys, actually benched Klay Thompson and Andrew Wiggins, and I think that was a good move. Both players, guys, just stinking it up, not playing well whatsoever. To make things worse, Draymond Green got an indefinite suspension for that punch in that game against Phoenix. He knocked out Nurkic, got an indefinite suspension. We don't know what's going to happen with Draymond Green, but he's going to be out, I think, for a while. The team, guys, in disarray. Things are not looking good for the Golden State Warriors. The LA Clippers, on the other hand, 13-10 on the year on a 5-game winning streak. The LA Clippers playing pretty good basketball overall. Not in their last game, they did take advantage of Sacramento. Second night back-to-back, got a 20-point win in that game. The Clippers overall look like they're starting to get things together, and they're slowly climbing up the Western Conference standings, currently in 8th. Now, in this game, guys, I can only go with the LA Clippers in this spot with the -5.5. I'm only going to put the 1 star behind this. Those of you that watch my videos any duration of time will know that I don't like betting on any games that the Clippers are involved in. I just have a hard time handicapping this team. A lot of times you just never know what you're going to get with them. But I think, guys, the way the Warriors have been playing lately, I think the problems are big for them. I don't know what their future is going to look like. But in this game, like I said, I'm going to be taking the Clippers here with the -5.5. And that will conclude today's video, guys. 7 games on today's schedule. We broke each one of them down, did our analysis, got our picks, and we are ready to go. Out of these 7 games, guys, I am right now looking at the Utah Jazz as my play of the day, the contrarian strategy bet, the +1.5 so far. I am going to wait a little bit, though, to see if Brogdon and Ayton come back in the lineup, what this number is going to look like closer towards tip-off. But I am leaning on a play with Utah. They looked sharp, guys. I know it was at home, but Lauri Markkanen looks like he's playing well. No rust for him. I think Utah can go in there and get the job done. But, like I said, I will make it official about an hour before tip-off, down as a pinned comment. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I'm going to wish all you good luck on your plays, and I will see you again in tomorrow's video. Thanks for tuning in, and see you later, guys. Peace out.